Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio today, Janice Petersen, is the Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce. Janice, good to see you. How are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. Thanks for coming out and talking with us. And last time I got to see you, we were at the Business Expo together. And I tell you, I don't know about you. I thought the Expo was great this year.
Oh, we were thrilled. We had so many booths set up, vendor booths set up. We had so many people come through. It was a great night. That junior high floor was packed.
It was, and a great flow and everything, and a lot of folks out, and just from our perspective, we were really looking forward to showing off, the Heart Media Group. Obviously, that change that's been about a year in the making now, and we were just looking forward to promoting IL Sports Wire and all of that, and kind of letting folks know that Heart Media and IL Sports Wire are one and the same, and we just had so many people talking to us. The radio station always does. People always come up and, oh, we listen to you all the time and that sort of thing, and that's great to hear. But it was just really great to put our new ownership and everything out front and center.
We were just thrilled. We couldn't have been any happier. Tired as heck when we get done.
Right. Yeah.
That's a long day of walking, because I was there at 7:30 Thursday morning.
Yep.
Because I need to meet Peoria Expo so they could set up our booths, and that was new for us this year too. That's Peoria Expo is a new contract with us. We didn't have them in the past, and we had to laugh because we got garbage cans. That's the littlest thing in the world, but it meant so much because
they were everywhere.
They were at every booth had a garbage can.
Yep.
The tablecloths were on every table. That's the little stuff that makes us, we'll have them back again.
So I had a good experience with them. Yeah,
we did.
Very good.
Yep. Very good.
Nice. So it sounds like you guys were very pleased with how things went.
We were. We sent a survey out to all of the people who have tables or booths, and we've gotten a few back. We haven't got as many back as what we'd like, but we take those to heart. So if you were there and you haven't filled out your survey, please do and send it back. It's anonymous. We don't know who it is unless you tell us, and we don't care. We just want to know what your experience was so we can either enhance it or fix it.
What were the highlights of the expo for you this year?
The people. Just absolutely the people. I didn't sit from like 3:30 on. I didn't sit down. I was walking and talking to so many different people that were there, and not just the booth people, but just the public. So to me, just the attendance and the networking was the highlight.
Sure.
Me.
Yeah. And I'm curious, did you get a chance to speak with a lot of the vendors the day of, and what was their response, and what did they think? And
I did. I pretty much try to hit every booth at least once or twice or 10 times just to make sure that everything's, going good, and nobody had any complaints. So they were thrilled with the people.
Sure.
Ed Cesenis from EMC Photography was trying to get pictures, and he said it was so busy there for a while he couldn't even get pictures. He finally got his drone up, and he said the crowd had dissipated by the time he got it up going.
One of the sales packages we did was a video interview, and I was trying to do one with one of our sponsors, and it was so crowded, I didn't have anywhere to set up our camera stand, right? And there was at one point I was like, okay, I just got to get this done, right? We agreed with this with these folks, and so I set it up, and people see the camera, and I feel like we congested it a little bit for just a few minutes, because people see the camera and they're going another way, and there's a little traffic jam there for a second, but it was really great. And I want to ask, you've made a lot of changes to the not a lot, but you've tinkered with the Expo over the years. Do you feel like what you did this year worked?
I feel like it worked. One of our comments was it was still too long. And last year we did it, if I'm correct, we did it from 3 to 7. So we cut it back from 4 to 6:30 this year.
Yeah.
Just trying to tweak those times, because it takes people sometimes, even yourselves, a little while to set up that booth. You want to set it up for an hour.
Right.
So,
you want to make it worth it.
So we felt 4 to 6:30 was good. But we did have a comment that said we needed to stop at 6. It was just too long.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like 6:15 it started to die down a little bit,
and people were starting to move. Well, the weather was threatening, and nobody knew what it was going to do. So we were fine with that, though. We were fine.
And it was crazy because we got, you got there and it was like 85, 90 degrees, and by the time you left at 6:30, 7 o'clock, it was like 60.
Yes.
it really just kind of the bottom fell out on the temps that
Erin was
night.
picking up all the we put road signs or yard signs around
Uh-huh,
different
yeah.
places, and she was picking those up, and she's like, it's cold out here. And then it started raining, so then she got wet. But
Yep.
it was, it changed a lot, but we didn't get the storm, so we didn't all have to hunker down in the junior high gym.
True. And we were worried about that. We
Yes,
definitely were.
we were.
So what do you think was the difference this year for the turnout we had?
Maybe we promoted it better.
Okay.
We always feel like we do a good promotion. We always feel that way. But then when you look back, there's things that, well, I could have done this different. I could have done that different. So we feel like we promoted it a little bit better this year. We had several booths that were new to us. It wasn't just the same old rotation that we always have. So that I think helped. We had some new members. So for example, iRestore, they're new here in town. They're over on Main Street in the old Fabulous Finds building, and their team was there. And it was I hadn't met them yet, so it was great to meet them.
Right.
Representative Hodder's office was there. So just different people that were new to the chamber. Were there, and that was a big help as well.
Definitely. Very good. Well, yeah, it was, I mean, like I said, we had a great experience. I know Matt, our owner, and Bobby, our CEO, they were just thrilled with it. We really felt good about the conversation. I mean, Matt and Bobby were out networking all over. I honestly thought my plan was for them to just kind of hang out with us at the table, but they were all over the place talking to people.
That's the goal.
Exactly.
Peer-to-peer networks, that's what this is about. So
yeah, for sure.
There's people that you don't, and with them being new, they don't know the town like what you do and I do. But it's just good to get out and meet your neighbors.
That's totally true. Yep, for sure. And I did feel like, and maybe it was just because we were not as extensively involved in broadcasting this year. We did some. I mean, we did some on-air stuff, but we were not as active with the broadcasting side of it this year. So I wonder if I just noticed it more, but it felt like a lot of networking this year, like just booth, people jumping around that were, from, at a different booth, and they were just kind of walking around talking to people. I saw
a lot of that.
Yeah, I did too.
That was good.
Yeah, for sure.
That was good.
Well, so you mentioned you have a survey out for those that came out for that. Tell me one more time about this survey, and just kind of why this means so much to the chamber.
The survey was emailed to the contact person that we had for all of the businesses, individuals, whoever we had a contact person to, sent a survey. And basically it was very simple. What'd you think of the expo? That's kind of what it was. Was it too long? Was it too short? Sure. Was it, did you get the information that you needed in a timely manner? We had some of our board members were there as well, assisting in setup, was everybody friendly and accommodating to what your needs were? And it's simple stuff, but we need to know, because if there's a problem, we can't fix it unless we know it's broke. And we need to know what we did right. So far the surveys have been great. But we encourage everybody to get them sent back in, because that is important to us. And there's a spot there just to type in your thoughts.
I want to give kudos to Josh Thielen. This was a couple years ago. I don't know if you even remember this. You were in here, and Josh was the next guest, right?
Okay.
And it was the day after the expo. It just so happened to be the day after the expo, and you were in here. Josh was with the Legion out in the waiting area, and you went out, and he was coming back, and he said, "I just want to thank you for what you do for the expo and the show you put on." And that's how I feel after this year. Not that I haven't in the past,
no,
but like very just grateful for the opportunity this year to showcase ourselves.
Erin knocked it out of the park. Erin is our event coordinator. I talk about her all the time. She just did an amazing job with this. She really did. And we couldn't have done it without her.
Very good. Very good. Well, a show well done. And are we going to do one next year?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
And probably at the junior high.
Okay.
We'll play that part by ear.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I do have a couple announcements. We decided to give away a free chamber membership to somebody at the expo.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to grow our membership, and we thought, what better way than to give away a membership? So it was up to, it had to be a business that had less than 75 employees, $500 value basically. And we were so successful at the expo that the board president and I decided to give away 4. So we gave away 4 chamber memberships. And they went to Brown's Truck Accessories in Forsyth. They went to Daniel Norton, who's with Century 21 Quest Realty. Route 51 Creations. She does 3D printing, all that kind of posters, all that kind of good stuff.
Okay.
And Route 54 Storage.
All right. Wow. Great.
So they'll have all those 4 businesses will have they have a free chamber membership from April 1st of this year through June 30th of 2027.
Nice. Very good.
So hopefully we can help promote them. And I'm going to give a plug to Brown's right now. Brown's Accessories. This is ironic that we've got them on board. They're doing their 40th anniversary open house.
Oh,
so
wow.
That is amazing. Though, for a family-owned business to be here 40 years is fabulous. It's April 13th through 17th. And on Thursday next week, the 16th, from 8 to 3, they're going to have free Big Hungry Donuts. And then they're going to have door prizes all week. Just stop in and chance to win. They're going to have specials on tonneau covers and $500 off new street legal golf carts.
Oh, now where are they at?
They are in Forsyth. As you go into Forsyth, just past the Casey. No, I'm going to get this wrong. Just past the Book Barn.
Okay.
They are on your left. Can't miss them. The tonneau covers sitting out front. They have
yes, I know what you're talking about.
Sitting out front.
Got it.
Great people. Great
nice.
people. So,
excellent. Yes.
So I was excited to be able to share their 40th because I told him, I said, when I talked to him, I'm like, if you guys have anything coming up, let me know so I can share it. He goes, by the way.
Yes.
So
nice. Excellent.
So if you're not busy next week, stop down and see them. There's some great people.
Great. Very good. Very good. Well, Janice, congratulations on another great expo. And we'll hopefully hope for more next year. Janice Petersen, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, my guest in studio. A break here. More to come on the morning show.
WHOW. Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Friday. I'm Jim Taylor on the RFD Radio Network. Two-sided trade as we start the session. May corn opening 442 3/4, down 1 1/4. July corn down 2, 453, and December new crop 472 1/4, down 2. May beans opening 1170.5, up 5 1/4. July beans up 5 1/4, 1186 1/4, and November new crop 1155.5, up 3. May Chicago wheat 569.5, down a nickel. May KC wheat down 2 3/4, 587 3/4. May bean meal up 1070 to start the session, 328.30. May bean oil 66.82, down 88 cents. Energy market June Brent crude oil 95.69, down 23 cents. RFD Radio Network.
Spring is in the air, so it's time to choose your new Silverado. This is Scott Baum from Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton and Farmer City. We have a good selection of new Silverados with springtime savings and special finance rates. Choose from regular cabs, double cabs, or crew cabs in gas or diesel. We're also allowing extra money for your trade on all new Silverados this month. Silverado, together let's drive. See all our inventory at BaumChevyBuick.com, right from the start.
Here's Matt Hart, owner of the Hart Media Group in Clinton.
It's been great. You and Ben and the entire team are doing a great job. And we're just continuing on serving the local community, right? This is what this is all about. We're here to serve our local community. We're here to tell the local stories. We're here to cover the news. So nothing in that regard is changing. Our goal is connecting people. And that's our tagline at Hart Media Group. It's connecting people.
Hart purchased the Miller Media Group in August of 2025 and looks forward to serving the community for years to come.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Again, our guest is Janice Petersen, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce. Well, Janice, no rest for the weary. It's on to May Days for you and Aaron.
And May Days is becoming incredible as well. We right now temporarily have shut off food vendors because we don't think we can accommodate all the interest that we've had.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have to work with the city and make sure we have enough water
Mhm.
and electric to get everybody on there. But so right now we've just said, okay, hold off. We're going to regroup and see where we're at.
Wow. What do you have, if you don't mind me asking?
You know what? I honestly don't know.
Oh.
Aaron's got them all, and I
gotcha.
don't know because nobody's. There are some that are locked in stone, but
you think Aaron's listening?
I know Aaron's not listening.
We got to get her out here to
I know
talk
we
about
do.
this.
I know we do. You know she's not going to.
That is a Herculean task, but yes, sure.
But and I haven't gone through the list yet, just because it is kind of new. And she's been off this week. Her husband had surgery, so she's been off.
Okay.
And she said Tuesday, we got to talk. I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow.
She said, we're full. She said, we just
Wow.
don't know. I don't know where we're going to put everybody. I'm like, okay. So I had
So like food trucks, vendors.
vendors were good.
Yeah.
If it's a craft vendor, merchandise vendor,
Uh-huh.
we have plenty of room.
Uh-huh.
As long as you don't need electricity.
Uh-huh.
But food vendors because the food vendors that have applied need like 4 spaces,
Yeah, sure.
or need whatever. So
I mean, those trucks are big.
They are. Some of them are very big.
Yeah.
So we're hopefully are not going to have to turn anybody away. I have 3 people calling me back on Tuesday to see if we can get them in.
Sure.
But a lot of it's just going to
Wow.
depend if we can get water. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Electricity we can pretty much figure out, but water is tied up there.
Got it.
So
Got it.
yeah, so interesting. A bad problem to have.
A good problem to have. Yeah, I think a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, May days, when and where?
Okay, May 14th through 17th, up on Mr. Lincoln Square and north on Washington Street.
Okay.
The carnival will start on the 15th, and they'll be open Friday night, Saturday afternoon and evening, and Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Tickets as of right now are $22 for pre-sale tickets, and they'll go on sale May 1st. We are in the process of reaching out to the businesses that sold them last year, and hopefully all of them will agree to sell them again this year. The prices will go up at the carnival. I'm not positive. I've got an email into them as well, but I believe they're going to go to 25 on Thursday and Friday, and then maybe 30 on the weekend.
Okay.
So the carnival is open on Thursday night as well.
All right. Very good.
So,
And I know they did that pre-sale special where like you get rides all the way through the thing.
Yeah, for $75. That was a great deal.
Yeah.
I don't know yet how many people took advantage of it. I know of a few friends that have commented to me that they took advantage of it.
Well, judging by the fact they kept extending it, I
Yeah.
mean, gosh, they had to have kept making money on that,
I
or
think
kept
so, too.
selling those.
And they did that. They'll take my percentage out of, whatever. And
Right.
And we don't make much on those type of pre-sale tickets, but
But still,
okay.
I mean, that's a good thing for you
Oh,
guys.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
I hope more people took advantage than what I know of. So
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good thing.
Definitely. Will there be pre-sale tickets this year?
Yeah, they'll start May 1st.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you
that's
say that?
okay. I
I'm
just
sorry.
did. That's okay.
My fault. My bad.
And we're reaching out to the businesses that sold them last year
Okay.
to make sure that they'll do it again this year.
All
And
right.
I'm hoping that they will. They've done
Okay.
them for many years, so hopefully we're not going to lose that. They'll be on sale at the chamber office as well. They'll be $22.
Okay.
And you'll get a little coupon, and you take that coupon to the ticket booth, and they'll give you a wristband for those
Sure.
4 hours.
Sure. Very nice. Man, I tell you, I'll tell you, judging by those pre-sale tickets already up to this point, and then we'll see what happens with the other pre-sale tickets that come available May 1. Might be a record crowd this
I
year.
hope so. And
Yeah.
I'm really encouraging
Plus all the
people
food trucks
to
and
buy the pre-sale tickets. It's going to
Mhm.
save you money in the long run. It might only
Totally.
be like $3 to $5, but $3 to $5 is food for your kid that you might
Mhm.
want to get up there, when they
True.
beg for a snow cone or something, then that'll
Yeah.
take care of that. We do have some entertainment.
Mhm. Oh yes, please mention that.
Friday night is the high school thespian sing-off,
Mhm.
typically on Thursday. Last year we moved it to Friday, and we're keeping it at Friday this
Mhm.
year. And then Saturday night is South 51 Band from here in Clinton,
Mhm.
and they're going to play from 7 to 10.
Okay.
We may add a couple other things. We're not sure. We're still kind of working on all that.
All right.
But we're excited about it. We've had
Yeah.
a lot of positive reactions on Facebook with the
Mhm.
posts that we've made.
Sure.
So
You said it's May 14th through 17th?
yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, Thursday the 14th
Yeah.
is just basically an opening ceremony and the carnival.
Yeah,
And then the carnival food vendors will be open on the 14th.
got
and
it.
then our vendors, food and merchandise will be open on the 15th.
Well, and I think it does overlap with graduation again this year.
It does.
But I've never found that to be an issue.
It wasn't last year.
And it wasn't the year before. I remember
No.
that.
Yeah, it
So,
wasn't. It was so hot that people, we still had people come up there.
Yep,
so.
yep. Hey, Janice, I don't mean to do this to you. I got to let us go. Best way for
Okay.
folks to follow all things Clinton Chamber of Commerce.
ClintonILChamber.com or visit us on Facebook at Visit Clinton IL.
Very good. Janice Petersen, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, my guest in studio here this morning. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Network News comes your way now.
WHOW.